the other end closing the doors and saying that only the central research team can conduct it, and everyone else must come to us first, and they shouldn't even look at a Gartner report without our approval. I've got experience with that kind of environment. Research should control everything, and I think it's a very typical mindset. And my experience was in the market research industry.
No, that's interesting, and that's a good observation. Looking through last year in terms of the key trends in 2023 and what's going on, of the top 5 that I found, the trend towards democratization of research was definitely something going on out there. For us to have better and more impact, we've got to let go of some of our key skills. We've got to teach the wider audience, those product managers, category managers, CEOs, the tools and skills to make sure they're not making the wrong decisions, or understanding the buyers, understanding the problems. But you can't be there for them all the time, otherwise it's too restrictive. It becomes too purist. And as you say, the academic versus the professional research is a different ball game, isn't it?
Yeah, agree. Research is a serious profession, but I don't look at research as like rocket science or brain surgery or whatever. So it's not like, I think someone who is not a researcher still probably can conduct quite a fairly good interviews after a bit of training. The research they do might drive only 60 or 70% of the value driven by a professional, but like sometimes it even matters. So it counts, and it's still value, and it still enables that person to do their job better. So if, for example, a product manager goes out and do some research, which is not perfect, but maybe good enough, then they can understand better, empathize better with customers, and like eventually build better products for them. It was a learning curve. So it was hard for me to accept this kind of mentality, because I was thinking about research, but we have to be strict. You have to make sure that sample composition is right. The whole interview structure is just perfect. I'm not saying that sample composition is not important. I think it's the number one priority, qualitative research. I haven't come across any major failures when other people conducted research and concluded super nonsense things. I haven't got that, but maybe other people have other experiences. But
no, that's interesting. You mentioned that market research is a serious profession, and that initially you had difficulty letting go. How did you overcome that issue and see that this was the way forward?